Right, so let's start from now. Yeah, so it's nice to see you guys here today. First, let's see 15 seconds video. Yeah, to start a 15 minutes presentation. So this video is about those businesses who has grown viral and has become very successful without a dam, with very little money invested in marketing or advertising. And many of you may have used those kind of products recently. Think about what you have used today online: Facebook, YouTube, Dropbox, Instagram. So what do those products have in common? Think for a few seconds. What do you think they all have in common? Facebook, Dropbox, Google Drive, YouTube, and even the email service you use. The common thing is that most of them are for free, and many of you use it for free without having to pay a single dime. Okay, you have to pay for internet connection, of course, but for, only maybe about 50 euros per month, and you have access to all of those: YouTube, Facebook, free games online. So free is so widespread and prevalent in our culture today. And that's what today's presentation is about. It's about a free product. It's about free mobile game. And you may wonder, if it's for free, then where do those businesses get their money from? And so, listening to my presentation today, I hope you will get a clearer idea of how free can generate revenue. And yeah, so this thesis is about the monetization of free-to-play mobile game. A company where I worked for 6 months as a media strategist or as some kind of marketing assistant. So it's about free game and how do we make money from that. That's what my thesis is about. So here's the content of my presentation today. First, I will tell you about the research problem, the scope of my thesis, and what will it do? Yeah, the goal of the thesis. What will it do to solve the problem? And secondly, I will tell you about the context of the thesis, or just a theoretical background. What do you need to understand about the free business concept, about free business model, where products are given away for free? What do you need to understand about that? It's going to be very brief and clear. And finally, I will tell you about my research plan, or actually what I have done, because the research by now is almost finished. I just need to put it down in written form. And let Mr. Sami share it. And let's begin with the research problem. So I worked for a company where they had created a game, and the game is relatively successful in terms of the number of players who play it. They have acquired about more than 10 million users by now, and still growing. And they have about 300,000 daily active users, also a considerable amount. But the problem is that, okay, you have that amount of players, good, you have that amount of exposure, that's good. But the next thing is that, are you getting money? Are you making profit from helping people having fun? That many? Because we're not doing charity here. We are in business of making money. So the company is struggling how to make money from that free game. Well, they try first. They try to upsell 2 games to pay-to-play game, and well, that has generated, I think, about not much, about 20,000 euros, because Each game is sold for €2 or €3, and they have got about 5,000 or 10,000 downloaded. I mean, 5 for each, so 10 in overall. And that statistic is nothing confidential. It's up there on the internet, in app Annie. Anyone can see it. So they're struggling how to make money from that free game. And that's where I come in to explore the problem and try to give them some practical suggestion on how they can make their game more monetizable, more, well, better, that it can generate more revenue and thereby profit. So that's the main 3 points of this presentation. The next is, the goal of this thesis. The goal of this thesis is to help the company make the game better in a way that more capable of generating revenue, making profit. And specifically, our research will give the company practical and concrete suggestions on how to make the game more profitable. So this research, therefore, it lies in the intersection of 3 areas of knowledge. First, it's about free digital products. We have to know how free digital products in general make money. Or in other words, we have to learn about the business model of free. Secondly, we have to learn about specific knowledge or models and framework concepts in game industry about how to get players come to you, how to keep them coming back, and how to capture the profit from players. And finally, this research has to consult opinions from a game expert, from the players who have played the game. So that's another part. The third part is a primary research, where the researcher conducts with specific focus on the game of the company. Okay, so I will start with the first part of the context of this thesis. So why is free so prevalent today? How do people make money through giving a product for free? So just for a moment, think of a time where you get a product for free. Is it really for free? Or after that, you will spend money on something? There is a saying in economics that there is nothing as a free lunch. Meaning that really there's nothing really truly free. When you get something for free, you can be certain that you will have to give you money in some way, whether with your knowledge or without knowledge. But that isn't necessarily true. If you listen to my presentation later, there will be circumstances where free is truly free for your benefit. Okay, so free is so prevalent today because you can trace it back to the 17th century in New Orleans, America, where they give, in restaurant or in the saloon, they gave food for free. Yeah, you can eat for free, but as long as you buy at least 1 drink, okay? So you can eat everything you want at such restaurants in New Orleans, America, as long as you buy 1 drink, just 1 drink, then you can eat anything. But here's how it turned out. How it turned out is that normally people would not just buy only 1 drink. They will buy more than enough to pay for the food, because when people buy 1 drink, they eat a lot, and they get thirsty, buy another drink, and then so the money selling the drink would be more than enough to cover the food. So that's how free worked in the first place. And then in the 20th century, we have the press, newspaper, where some newspaper, they give the newspaper for free, just for a very cheap price, a few cents, and just to gain exposure, to gain a wide readership. And then they sell spaces in magazines to business to put their advertising there, advertisement there. So that's another way of free. Yeah, and if you think about Facebook today, you use Facebook for free. You only have to pay for the internet connection cost. But actually, how do Facebook gain money? They gain it by selling ads to business. They gain it by selling your information to businesses. So now let's look at 4 main models free. The first one is direct cross subsidies. Take a few seconds to just look at the model and think a bit. So in this direct cross subsidies, the producer gives the customer one product for free, and they hope that getting this product for free, the customer will subsequently buy product 2. One example you can think, there are many examples, but one example is that you think about the razor and the blade. They give you the razor for free, yeah, with consumable blades. So you got a razor and you use a blade, and when the blade is rusty, you buy another blade. Yeah. So it works like that, and there are many other examples, but we don't have much time here, so let's move on to the second model. It's a three-party market. In the three-party market, the producer gives one product to one group of customers for free, yeah, and they get money by selling a space in the product to another group of customers. For example, think about the press, think about newspaper, or think about YouTubers, those who make video for free. Think of some famous bloggers. You know, how do they make money? They make video for free and get millions of viewers. How do they make money? Well, from ads, yeah? They make from ads. They make money by letting people to add advertisement in their video. That's how they make money. So you can see, this is everywhere. You can see free in every way, in every aspect of your life. Everything you do, free set. Third model, freemium. And this is the model I want to focus here, specifically for the mobile game. And you will know it later when I make my final presentation. But a brief review of freemium. In freemium, you give a product for free, a very good product, to a great amount of people, with the hope that a very small niche of your customers, maybe 5%, 2%, yeah, a very loyal customer, they will give the money to you to get access to premium features or to special features of your product. Well, think about Dropbox also. You can use Dropbox for free. You can get to 16 gigabytes for free, yeah? And that's how Dropbox grow. They give a very good service to people. Many people use it. And their niche, the very small group who pay for Dropbox, is business who want a very large amount of storage online, for example, a few terabytes. Yeah, so that's how Dropbox gain money from the business by giving away an excellent business for free to a great number of people, and about a few percent of that purchase from them, and that's enough to sustain their business. And finally, non-monetary market. When you don't give a damn about money, I just want to give a great product to you just because I want to. So one example is, think about Wikipedia. You use it for free, and there are 100,000 contributors writing for Wikipedia every day. And what do they do that for? They volunteer for no money and no reputation. No one knows about them. People just read Wikipedia without knowing about the contributors. And the reason is, there are many kind of motives for people, but the reason, I suppose, is that those people, they find reward in the work itself. They just want to see their work being out there. They want to contribute to the community. So that's one motivation. And another way of utilizing non-monetary market is, for example, it's used for other purpose. For example, for marketing purpose. I remember a year ago, I played a business simulation game by McDonald's. It's a very fun game. Yeah, play very fun. You try to manage a McDonald's store and trying to raise cows and dealing with labor, dealing with diabetes group that protests the business and make money with the business. It's a very fun game, and they make it for free. Think a moment, why? Why they make such a great game? It's a flash game for free. It's for marketing purpose. Yeah. Or for example, I have one favorite musician on YouTube. He's a guitarist and he makes many nice videos for free, HD high definition quality on YouTube, and many people watch it and many doesn't buy it, but I'm a loyal fan of him. I mean, I've been for 4 years, and every time he releases an album, I will be the first to buy it. So that's how we use non-monetary market to gain money just for marketing purpose, to get people to know you. Or as many musicians give away the music online for free. Why? To gain more concert tickets, to get people to want to see them live and buy the concert ticket. Yeah. So actually you can just give away yourself for free and money will come back by one way or another. So these are 4 important models in game industry, and that's the first area of knowledge. The second area of knowledge is important models in game industry. And at the moment, I have 2 very important models in game industry. The first one is Butterfly type players. It explains why people play games. There are basically four main motives for people to go to play game. For social interaction, to achieve some goal, or to satiate your desire to kill people, that kind of thing. And you will find it in my thesis later. And the second model is the ARM model of contagion group. Very famous model in making social game. It's about A, acquisition, R, retention, M, monetization. So in very simple words, acquisition is about trying to gain as many players as possible. Okay, build your customer base. And retention is about keeping those people to coming back to your game. And monetization is about creating ways to make people pay for your game. That's it. Yeah. So here's my implementation plan, or what I actually did. I review the theoretical knowledge in the field as I just presented to you, those 2 areas. So in the third area, in my primary research, I conduct qualitative research. I did 2 semi-structured interviews, one with a game professional who has about 20 years experience, and he has created a classic game very similar to the game of the company. And the second interview, I did it with one game tester for the company, and he had worked with the company for 6 months and 6 months or more, and he had spent a lot of time playing the game, so he knows the game from tooth to nail. And finally, I conduct empirical research in which I myself play the game and personally observe the game. So that kind of research, although it has some biases, it has some drawback, but it's very effective. So I also make some empirical observation of the game. And yeah, and what to do with the data. 3 steps from the textbook of qualitative research: planning. Okay, I told you already. Data collection. Yes, just did that. And finally, analysis and interpretation, which is I will write a brief section including suggestion to the company how they can improve their game. And that is my presentation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions or comments, just please make it now. I'm free to your comment, please.
Yes, I think your presentation is quite interesting. The topic is really interesting to me.
Thank you.
I think the theoretical part is also nice. I have a question, like,
Yes.
what's the reason why you choose qualitative research?
Yeah, that is a very interesting question, because in a research, the researcher, if he is passionate about his research, he would want to collect as much data as possible. And in this case, I mean, if it's possible, I would love to conduct quantitative research also. But if you are a researcher and then you have to deal with the reality that you don't always have everything, you have to learn to work under time constraint, under lack of resources, which is what I have to deal with in this case. I don't have enough time. The due date is coming, and I don't have enough resource to conduct quantitative research. And so I see qualitative research, semi-structured interview with game expert and players as the most effective way, and time effective, and also the quality I think is relatively acceptable. Yeah, so that's the reason for my decision to take qualitative research as my method in this thesis. Yes, please.
So have you felt that instead of using quantitative research, you use qualitative research? Do you feel that it's undermined the results of your research? Because you said that you prefer to use quantitative research because of time constraints, because of the lack of resources you have to instead choose qualitative research. So has that kind of forced choice undermined the result of your research in any way?
Yeah. Well, I think that is absolutely true. It is possible that to say that the result of my research is not very reliable. To a degree, you can say so, because we are talking about mobile game, a field in which data analytics is the key to making money. I mean, data analytics basically tell you everything about the customer without having to ask them. Yeah, so in perfect condition, data analytics, not qualitative research, data analytics, dealing with numbers, is the best way to do it. So yeah, I think, my research is not perfect. Yeah, I think you're right. And that's why there is a lot of possibility for future research, because my research is primarily exploratory, meaning it's just want to explore the problem and try to give some reasonable suggestions, take it or not. It's not, I'm not sure of it 100%, but 40%, 50%, that's good enough. I mean, try it. If it works, good. If it doesn't, then okay, you learn something. Yeah. So that's it. That's the spirit in which I have in this thesis. Any other questions or?
I have a question.
Yes, please.
You mentioned that you're gonna have interview with one game tester. Do you think one game tester can also affect the reliability of the research? Why not more than one?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because the observation can be much more better than just only one game tester.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this has so many things that is possible, that is open to exposure, to attack. Yeah, that's true. I could have conduct maybe 10 or 20 interviews. Yeah, I think it should be at least about 20. But again, I think you're right. But I'm under time constraint and resource constraint, because not many people would agree to do the interview with me. But on the other hand, I also have another observation. I mean, my personal observation as a player of the game in that empirical research part. So in fact, not really. I have three. Also from the game professional. He also a very passionate game player. So I think I have at least 3 point of views. Yeah. So that's not many. Yeah, you're right. And people can criticize me for the reliability of this research. But again, my research is to explore, not to conclude or prove anything. Just to give suggestion. And the nature of suggestion is that it can be wrong. I mean, yeah, you have to try it. So that's the goal of this thesis. But anyway, you're right. Yeah.
So is this research a development proposal?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a development proposal.
Yes.
Right.
Because actually, I know the clinical trial it has already have 2 versions. One is free live version that people can download, and another one is that people have to pay.
Yeah.
And that was already mentioned in one of the theoretical framework.
Yeah.
I think it's model 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So what others models that you think this company can apply that they haven't applied yet in
Yeah, so you are going a bit deeper into my thesis. This we will talk about in my final presentation, but what I can tell you now is that the company have 3 versions of the game. One of them free, the free version, the game I'm talking about here, it's only available on Google Play Market. It's not available on iTunes Store. On iTunes Store they have one free version, but very limited access, very limited features. And 2 other games, paid version. Okay, from my point of view, from what I have talked to people at the company, they are not very happy about the 2 paid versions. And okay, this should not be included in the video, but I will tell you that in the future they will drop the 2 paid versions and focus on the free game. Okay, so that's why freemium is the right choice. And when I talk to the game professional, he agrees with me. He agrees with me that freemium is the right directions. So actually, they agree with my suggestion already. Freemium is the way. So yeah. So just a bit of information. In the future, they will drop the 2 paid versions and focus on the free game.
What about the advertising in games?
They will drop it in the future. That's our plan. Because the point of freemium is to create a great product, okay, that players enjoy playing and can continue to do so as long as they wish. And if they pay, it is because they want to, they will.